You got this.
Oh. No, he got shot. Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, guys. Today I wasn't even gonna do a video, but you know, TAYLORDRIFT just had to go and do it again. They dropped a new script in their Discord. I've only had a chance to play maybe 2 games with it, so I'm gonna show you some clips from that gameplay, which wasn't bad. Dropped like 12 and 13 kills in a trio and I think a quad, so it wasn't too bad. Alright, so what we'll do, guys, I'll show you some gameplay and some good stuff like that, and then of course in a future video, once we get everything nailed down, once I talk to TAYLORDRIFT a little bit more and we get some of these settings and everybody kind of uses a little bit more, I'll share more of my values with you and things like that. Alright, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so before we get into the video, I want to mention 2 things real quick. As you all know the drill, I want to mention my Patreon, which you guys have been crushing it so far. The support, everybody joining up, has been amazing. I can't thank you guys enough. It's really overwhelming. I've had to get my fiance helping with some of the spreadsheets and inputting values and things like that, and some other people as well on this, just because you guys have been insane with it. I thank you all for all the support you have shown so far and the love. I can't believe it's taken off this fast. So there are 3 tiers, guys, and you also can join my YouTube channel if you don't want to go through Patreon. Either way, guys, I can give you access to both spreadsheets. Your Pro Pack spreadsheet, you have your TAYLORDRIFT21 with the $10 tier, and the $20 tier will give you that one-on-one access. I've been helping a lot of people through Discord, messaging and things like that, and playing games with people. It's been really fun getting to know everybody. I can't thank you guys enough on that. So join that if you don't have time to watch these videos, if you don't have time to shoot at walls, or if you just need help, or if you want to support me. Either way, if you don't want to join, it's perfectly okay. It says a lot that you're here, you're watching the video, and you're supporting me in that way. All right, also guys, if you need a VPN, definitely join NordVPN. I've been using a VPN ever since my old account got hacked. It hasn't let me down once, and it also helps when it comes to some of the skill-based matchmaking. It can lower your ping and things like that, so definitely check NordVPN out, check the Patreon out. I'll drop the link in the description on both of these below. All right, so let's get into the good stuff, guys. I was about to hop off of Warzone today. I was helping a few people out, but I did see TAYLORDRIFT. They just done and did it again. They dropped a new script today. If you go in their Discord, and I will drop the download to this script in my Discord personally under the download section if you want to find it. But I did want to try this script out. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. I'm not going to get to all the values and everything like that until I have a few days to play with it and talk with the team and see what they've came up with and what they've posted as well. But I did talk to TAYLORDRIFT21 personally in his Discord, and he did mention you do want to use Polar AR. So I'm going to show you some clips of just the 2 games I was able to play with this script. Were absolutely nuts. So far, I really like this script over the Cypher script and the Pro Aim 5.3. So if you haven't used this script yet, I know you probably haven't because it just came out maybe like an hour and a half ago, something like that. Definitely check it out. It'll be in my Discord and also their Discord as well. So shout out to TAYLORDRIFT21. They're always doing it big and they're doing it right. So let's get into some gameplay, and then I'm going to show you the menus, what they look like, what options you have, and then in future videos, guys, I'll go through all my personal aim assist settings once I get them nailed down to a T and everything like that. All right, let's do it. All dead, all dead. Chasing me. Alright guys, so real quick, I'm just going to go through the quick settings that I set up just using this, playing with it for maybe like 2 games or 3 games. The script just came out, so I haven't had a chance to really nail down all the values or the aim assist settings or anything like that. So take all this at face value. It's going to be a little bit different for you. I'm not posting any values specifically. I'm not saying to use these values. This is just what I started out with. So I'll scroll through it real quick. Now, of course, with the AR type, guys, I was using the Rumble AR. Afterwards, I did find out TAYLORDRIFT did tell me that you want to use the Polar AR. It has been improved a lot since some of the previous scripts. So instead of using, in my case, I was using a Coldwar Rumble AR, you might want to use Polar. And depending on which weapon you use, you would do either Coldwar Rumble or Modern Warfare Rumble, right? So if you're using a RAM, do the Modern Warfare Rumble. If you're using a Krig or a C58, do the Coldwar Rumble. But it is Polar, so I recommend using that. That's what I've been told so far. I haven't had a chance to play around with that part yet, so it might be even better than what I've used so far. So we'll get to that in a future video. But usually what I recommend, guys, is just starting out at about 20 to 30. 25 to 30 is probably where you want to start out on the recoil value, and then go from there and adjust it accordingly. And of course, don't forget to change to your primary and secondary and change it for both. And then of course, I have the Taylor A8V2. You do have to change the aim assist on for both of them, primary and secondary, which is great. That's one thing I didn't like about the 5.3. You couldn't have a different aim assist on your secondary weapon versus your primary weapon. So do make sure, guys. I use the AAV2. I've always liked the AAV2 over the V1, but do make sure you go in and change the radius, your shape, and all that good stuff. Always turn the radius down a little bit for primary and secondary, but I do like my boost strength a little bit higher. Boost fire is on, and I always like it a little bit higher on my secondary versus my primary. And we'll cover all these values in a future video, so don't take any of these notes down. You can try them if you want. Usually what I do, I'll turn my radius down a little bit, and then the steps and the speed down just a tad, and then we kind of go from there. But we'll get into that in a future video. I just want to kind of show you what the menu looks like and what we're working with, right? So we got the AAV2 on. Rapid fire I don't use because I don't use a burst gun. Strafe assist, I don't really use that as well. I don't really strafe shot a lot. Slide cancel, you definitely want to have it on Modern Warfare unless you're playing Cold War multiplayer, and this will work on multiplayer as well from what I've been told. So if you're using Cold War multiplayer or anything like that, you can still use this script as well. Other than that, I haven't really gotten to any of the other settings so far. Enemy ping, I do use that, of course, and then controller layout is default. Now I'll go ahead and show you guys. Make sure you use your profile button as well, so when you're swapping or whatever it is, depending on your layout, so that way when you're swapping your weapon. And then of course the resync, I always use the left trigger and up on the D-pad if the weapons get out of sync. But that's pretty much it. We'll get into some of these other profiles. It looks like you can set up different profiles for different weapons and things like that. Recoil on the fly if you want to do like a quick edit, kind of like you get with the Pro Pack and things like that. Shapeshifter if you want to change your shapes, I guess, in the game. From what I've understand so far, instead of doing like tall oval. I prefer tall oval. Some people like different shapes. That's perfectly okay. But we'll get into all this. I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what the script looks like and what I started with, and then we'll improve it as we go along and go throughout the week. All right, so let's pop back over to Zen Studio. I'm going to show you how to put this script on your PC, and then we'll wrap up the video. All right, guys, so as you can see, the script is absolutely nuts. I didn't show you in the first part of the video how to actually get it from my Discord into Zen Studio, so I'm going to do that real quick. So all you have to do is find the file when you download it, and then drag and drop it into your compiler tab, and then it's going to populate there. Go over to Programmer, hit the fourth button here, drag and drop, and this one is called the Scottish Tryhard Edition version 1. Everyone's been waiting on the Cypher update, everyone's been waiting on a Pro Aim update, but this one is very much improved. It was telling me how the Polar AR is definitely very much improved over the previous scripts, and there's a lot of other stuff that they fixed with these scripts that seems to be a lot smoother. I cannot complain, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and save it. Now you know how to actually save it to your Cronus. All right, so that pretty much does it. Like I said, I wasn't even planning on doing this video today, but I did see in Discord where they dropped it, so I wanted to play at least a couple games with it. Of course, there are still some things I gotta tweak out. I appreciate everyone stopping by. I appreciate all the love and support. Join the Patreon if you're interested. If you need help, guys, I'm always there to help you. The Season 4 spreadsheet I'm still working on, but since I've been using this version 4 script and now this script, a lot of people are starting to use scripts more nowadays, and the Season 4 pack was never that great to begin with. I will be throwing those values up. I have a lot of them out for all your main guns. If you need them, you can DM me on Patreon and I can get those to you, but I am gonna get that finished within the next couple of days. I promise you on that. And of course, any other help that you guys need, join the Patreon. Protect yourself with NordVPN. I'll drop my affiliate link below just so you're protected, and that way you can get some easier lobbies and things of that nature. But that pretty much does it for this video. Look out for the next video. I'm going to be covering a couple other scripts that I wanted to cover that a lot of people have not covered yet, and it'll be very beneficial to the community. Anyway, that does it for this video, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We're out. Peace.